North Seattle Community College.
It's the one and only college.
Trying to poach students.
This college is a bunch of slackers. You know what they say? It's like they teach individuality over here. That's no good. You have to be for the community. The nail that stands up gets hammered down. North Seattle will hammer you down. Oh. Every last one. Rats.
Rats? We'll see who's successful and who fails. You can come over to the right side. It's still not too late. Come join the right side. Be there, you can be the right type of person. Look at this. He can't even properly put me in this. As if.
Yeah. There we go. Better.
Shoreline.
Oh! There we go. Man, do it, man.
Get him.
Come on. Closer there. Come on.
Where's the wind? From North Seattle Community.
That hit the tree.
Oh, you got me, man. Boo. Come on, you.
North Seattle, get closer to him.
I feel so mean.
Walk right up to him.
Move up closer.
I
You
should
can
do
do
this.
it. Come on, move up. Oh,
sorry.
great here.
Yeah, if you want to.
Closer, you bunch of losers.
Yes, you enjoy this too much. Loser.
Come on.
She learned how to throw from North Seattle Community College.
That's why I can't throw.
Oh, get an arm on there. There we go. Yeah, just as I expected.
So why were you over here?
Well, I'm over here to recruit students to the right place. Learn to be community or not individuals, but work for the community.
You didn't think you were going to get caught?
Oh, well, I didn't think you were smart enough over here.
Zero.
Come on. Come on.
Two at once.
Line them on up. Come on. Yeah, people that just can't quite get it.
Are you guys smart enough over here?
Yeah. Way smarter.
Smart? You think you're smart? Oh, we got a smart one here. You just, Billy in the pocket. Almost.
Hi, Mama. Not from school.
Move up closer there. Come on, you can move up closer. Oh, man. Somebody can do something over here. You can come over to North Seattle. You're welcome.
All of us are not.
Yeah, you're not worthy.
Well, I see that we're the ones who are standing freely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Shoreline.
Oh.
So nice and dry over here.
Should we free him? Is it time?
No.
Leave him out here. One last picture.
For the humility on Facebook or something.
Oh, man. I've been broken down. Covered with water. Captured. Uncovered. And no students recruited.
Alright. I think it's time.
Woo! Oh yeah!
all day. Just walk around like that.
Oh yeah,
Or it's just
in case anybody wanted to know.
Shackles. Fuck you, Dale. Oh my god.
I went to my next door neighbor and I had him try things out. That's the first thing he did. We're going right for the soft spot.
Oh my god.
That's how it works. So,
He's really up in your business there.
Bill made for this because he actually put a lot of work into making this thing is beautiful. All of the quote unquote props.
So what are you gonna do with it afterwards?
Oh, that's
Sell it on Craigslist. Put it in your basement. Put it in your basement.
I was gonna set it up at Buddy's
Are you
house
feeling
and then
free?
Yeah, I am now. A little on the tight side, but it's
Yeah. Does it actually feel a little bit?
it's uncomfortable.
Like, is there any sort of realness to? Oh, I really don't want to be.
Yeah, it takes probably less than a minute. There's a level of trust that you have to give out that somebody's gonna unlock you, take you out.
Could you get out if someone didn't unlock you?
I can get my hands out. I can't get my head out. And if that thing is actually locked, no, because you can't. I'd have to end up breaking the whole thing. You could, with time.
With time.
well, it's on.
I mean, it's an actual.
I was in this thing for less than a minute and I was done. I was done. I couldn't be in it.
too short. Does anybody want to try to see what it feels like?
No.
You're welcome to.
Wrists are too big.
It's
I'm claustrophobic.
It's very uncomfortable.
I'll try it.
Like I give.
Woo!
I'm not even in this class, but I'll try.
Right, Joe.
Yeah, Rachel. I just am worried that my wrists are too small, too big.
yeah, I cut this really small, so hang on 1 second here.
So I'm through here.
chop her head off.
Ready? Oh, great job.
Alright.
You're in.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good.
That's an
Don't
training.
throw the wet hacky sacks at me.
Hannah.
That takes some bravery, Dale.
Somebody doesn't want to take a picture.
Let's go.
Somebody
Take a picture.
I'm taking a video. I'm taking a video.
Classroom now.
Profile picture for you.
You can pull your hands out. I cut those just a little bit too large.
Take a picture quick. This is uncomfortable. It's actually not that bad.
Your wrists are very close to your face. It looks very uncomfortable.
It's kind of like being in a squat rack.
Squat rack.
It is.
Like,
I feel like I'm about to It's actually not that bad.
Dirty. Just wait.
I'm fine. I would actually like out because my head's kind of getting. I feel like that's the part. It's like the weird angle of my head with. Anyone else?
Alrighty.
It's like the worst.
I don't have the trust.
not in our class.
necessary.
And you get under
We
the
saw
bar
what he
and
was
you-
doing. We didn't want him to be in it.
They're into it. They come over, see what's going on.
There is a humongous level of trust in the fact that, we've had a quarter with each other, but we haven't had a couple, years together. I wouldn't let my brother do this to me. Oh, no.
Your siblings is different. Your siblings would leave you.
Somebody would not let
I feel like there's some sort of stranger respect though that goes on. Like the better you know a person, the more likely you might be to leave them.
If you're interested in making work like this, come to sculpture.
Oh, good. Fun times for everyone.
So, Dale, can you briefly show the class what you've done? Because you've done a lot of work to get this where it's
Right.
at.
So some of the interesting parts on this that I was telling Meg about, for instance, on the woodworking side, these set of grooves back in here were kind of a challenge to do. I actually have what's called a little mini milling machine at home for prototyping. And I ran this thing. It has an XY table that you can crank on it. So I took like a whole day and cut these things out.
You made a prototype? Was it tiny?
No. That was on this one. So I clamped these things in the table.
Like a mountain?
The mill is used for prototyping. So it's
Children! Child songs! Yay!
the shackles themselves took a considerable amount of time on this. So with these, I have basically an oxyacetylene torch, and I went through and brazed these up. So I took hinges, more or less. It started out like this was found metal here. So it was like a U-shaped channel, and I had to take it, hammer it flat, and then curve it. And basically I took a hinge, I bent the hinge, put that down, took the torch, and then brazed that in. And after I was done with that, then doing the same thing with a hasp. After that, then I had to come through and age everything and make it look old. So that involved using a rust solution I made with vinegar and steel wool.
Wow,
I had to soak it for like a week beforehand to get rust going. And warning to anybody, when you don't think you have cuts, you have cuts, because I thought I got tetanus. I was telling Jason, this finger started hurting really bad. You know, I actually got concerned about it. It settled down, but it's like my whole arm was starting to hurt.
Have you had a tetanus shot?
Not in 12 years or 14 years.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
it settled.
Today.
Yeah, it did settle down, but your point is exactly right. You know. That these, it took a while.
That's what happens when you get tetanus. You can't open your mouth.
I'm left.
Lockjaw on the stocks would really suck.
You know, I used to
That's a good
railroad tie, part of a railroad iron. Yeah, I got a
Lockjaw
railroad iron from somebody. So it's like I just sat back in there and hammered away. I'm sure.
Metal worker
They're very
Dale.
trendy.
Same thing with the chain, you guys. This was a bright silver chain. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw it when it was still new.
this is not a bright silver chain anymore. Like, you've put a ton of time into making this look old. This was also new not mill.
wood.
Yeah, it was pine. Just cheap pine 4x4s.
It's like orangey
Yep.
almost.
And can you explain a little bit how you did that?
What I
to
did
make
on
it
that,
weathered?
so this was where I took the vinegar. So I took a bucket, I put some steel wool in it, and I wrapped, poured the vinegar in, let it set for a week so that it would rust.
Michaela?
Shake it around, and you just keep repeatedly dipping these things in there. So you dip it, let it dry, dip it, let it dry. And the thing is, it's not durable. So you have to go through after the fact and spray it with something. I took some clear matte acrylic spray, and I actually used some black and brown spray paints too to come in and touch this stuff up. So it kind of just gives it a little bit of an older look.
Oh.
The sponges were problematic too. The most I could find was these little aqua balls that were brightly colored. They were all neon colors. I'm going, that's not going to work. So I sprayed them with some nasty green paint I had. That would, I did. So I
Every
went,
detail.
Yep. Went back through and just like I tried a number of different things on the sponges, and these turned out to be the most fun. It was like let the next door neighbor fling them at me. He goes, "This is fun. This is fun."
This is light. Like, this is all right.
You can hit something and not, you know, it's not gonna sting too bad. Yeah.
Well, nice work, Dale.
Fantastic.
If
Yeah.
anybody knows a home for this, I would be more than
Theater.
happy
Give it to a theater,
to a home.
I feel like people
Find
would
a
have
theater.
Start looking at some specialty shops.
Did everybody, in terms of the assignment, the character, did everyone successfully understand what he was? I mean, it was pretty. You did a very, very successful job.
The acting parts hard, you know, coming up with things on the fly.
I think it comes natural.
This school, North Seattle, and my correct kind of looks like a person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
North State Penn, precisely. That's what got me thinking about it in the first place for the sign. You know, because I went there 12 years ago, and it's like it's nowhere near as not. I like this. It's on everything. There's gonna probably be people around.
That's not even a orange suit.
No, that's right. I forgot.
Teacher's jumpsuit.
So this was
Colored that.
this was the last bit of,
your suit.
I did. This was a problem. I had an old white pair of painter's coveralls I'd been using for work. They were covered with grease. So I tried dyeing them, and then because of the grease, you know, even after you wash it, the dye wouldn't take. So I got orange marker paint that they used to spray on the ground, sprayed some of that on there. It's like, works like a charm. It's like gives me that nice fluorescent, you can see me a mile away look, you know?
Yeah, I could see you from like the
Yeah.
Kind of hurt.
For like
Wow.
you put so much work into this. It's amazing.
You did.
You sprayed your clothes in the balls.
Are there
I'll
any
have to hibernate
questions
for about a
for
month.
Dale? And then I'd like to hear a few questions if that's possible, and then also what you learned.
Gotcha.
If you learned anything from this assignment.
Lots of things.
And then we can move on inside and finish the rest. Questions from anybody?
Where'd the idea come from? Like,
The idea- Initially, you know, I think I was just looking online at images. And I was going through drawing things, you know, and I stumbled across, I saw a set of stocks and went, oh, man, that'd be kind of fun to kind of mess around with.
You're just perusing the
I go
internet.
through Google Images, and I just look for things when I'm going after ideas, and I'll just start randomly, you know, looking at things and going, what's a seed idea? What's a seed idea? And I'll start combining things and looking and going, okay, this is interesting, this is interesting.
Well, you came up with a really funny idea doing that. I think it's awesome.
I mean, when you said seed idea,
Yes.
so can you describe what that seed might be?
So a seed idea, I just try to find something that'll give me a core starting point. So I look and I go, when I look at a picture, I go, do I feel anything? It's like a lot of times it's like, nope, I don't feel a thing. And at some point in time I go, there's something here I want to continue to work with. I feel something. And then from there, you know, it'll start building into, oh, now I got the ideas. Because there's an initial interest in it, then it builds usually much more for me than where if it's not something.
If you'd use one word, or anybody else can answer this also, to sort of wrap up what you were doing, could you pick a word? Or a word that could describe what was happening?
Dale.
Did someone say torture?
I said torture.
Oh, yeah.
Torture, either punishment or imprisonment, potentially.
I was even thinking humility.
Humility, yeah, they're very good.
Which is what we've talked about.
Really, the humility, that's an important one because there's a lot involved with like the trust, because you have to basically give yourself over to somebody and go, you're going to be the one leading me in, you're going to be the one chaining me, unchaining me. And it's like I have to trust everybody in the audience to go, somebody's not going to come up, kick me right, because you can't get out of there. And if somebody decides, well, I really don't like you, this is my opportunity.
I mean, you got a cup, so.
Yeah.
Do you and Jason have a safe word?
They can just kick the rest of you.
You and Jason have a safe word.
I could just do it right now.
Or unbrave?
All right. Are you guys ready to move on in and start the rest of the critiques?
Yeah.
Woo!
Very, very good.
Do you need help? Grab my stuff. I'm going to leave it